Join you from Everbank Stadium here in the city of Jacksonville. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, they'll try a reverse here to start out. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. And it's intercepted on the first play of the game. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now Lawrence. And this is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tank Bigsby, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Point after here coming up. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Love now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week. You talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. To throw now. Here's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Love, they go play action now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play fake. Here's Love. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Here's Jacobs. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first. An audible here to get a new look. They go with Jacobs. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Hey, Lion!
And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Hey, run!
Lawrence. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Jaguars sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Kill.
From the gun, Bigsby. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. You look at this Packers defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
Man, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling.
Oh, right on the heels of the pick six, another ball intercepted.
Picked off by Quay Walker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Following the interception, Love. Throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Love looking to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Working out of the gun. Love. A short throw to Musgrave.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Packers unable to pick up the first. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Seven, 7, our score after one. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Rip, 23.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Handoff running left is Etienne. He's got it to the 43 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Let's go.
On second down, Etienne once more.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Lawrence to throw. That is caught down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 28 yards. They'll run it with Jacobs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Love. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, Lion, Lion.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Now Lawrence. That's caught. It's the former Bill, Gabe Davis.
And all the way down to the 29. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Flushed.
Lawrence hit him. The ball is free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Make it 2 weeks in a row now. He's kind of been Johnny on the spot. A fumble recovered last week, and now 2 in a row.
Reminds me a little bit of an old teammate of mine. We used to call him the Vulture because he would swoop in and clean up after the play was made. But, boy, we said it with a lot of affection because he made a lot of game-changing plays by getting to the football that had been knocked loose.
What was your nickname, by the way?
Can you go get me some water, guy, please? The rest of us are crying.
Right. Too humble. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. Shifts past him at the 45. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Throwing. Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin.
And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Lawrence will throw.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The point after through the raindrops up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Love from the gun. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and it seems a little...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared.
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Etienne. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Brian Thomas
from 3 yards out.
And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Antonio Johnson.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Gardner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that.
Touchdown!
take Bigsby in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars continue to pull away here in this first half. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is now 24.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Here we go.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Etienne.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Here's Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, Love. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Glove. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Jags are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Easy. Read a 44.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Preston Smith there on the stop.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. It's caught at the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jags have opened the lead up to 30. Well, familiar refrain. A turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw. Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Love. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Antonio Johnson. Down the left sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Doubs.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Packers are able to claw one back.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Go. Red on red. 11, Agak. Go, go.
Now Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
All right, let's go.
On the counter, ETN.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Hey, run!
ETN up the middle.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Lisa 24. 13, Luke! Luke!
In motion goes the tight end. 2nd down and goal. Lawrence to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run.
And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown.
Brian Thomas.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw now, here's Love. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Love now. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Love looking to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Andre Sisco. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Love back to it here after the pick six. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 2nd and 10, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. To the air again, Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Josh Hines-Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Working out of the gun. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
57 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Let's go. Here we go.
And they will take a knee here.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Jags,
they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule.
And they will hit the road next week for a date with a